Today on Refined.
All the ladies have their picture taken with Carl.
Gotta love Carl. We go nuts over nutcrackers at a one-of-a-kind museum in Leavenworth. Plus,
even if you're little, you can do a lot.
Refined meets the small actors behind a new musical with a big message. And warning, things are about to get cheesy on Refined.
I legitimately get paid to cut the cheese all day.
How to craft the perfect platter for your next holiday party. Seattle Refined starts now. Whoa! Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Garth Swanson. We are getting our skate on for the holidays. We're at the Bellevue Downtown Ice Rink as part of the annual Magic Season tradition. In case you didn't know, the East Side goes big this time of year with tons of holiday activities for family and friends. It's not just the ice rink at Bellevue Downtown Park. There's also the magical Snowflake Lane Parade and the holiday lights at Bellevue's Botanical Garden. It's hard to go anywhere these days and not get into the holiday spirit, and that is especially true if you head east of the Cascades to Leavenworth. The small Bavarian town screams Christmas with decorations and holiday cheer. And as Refined's Malia Karlinski found out, there's even a museum dedicated to a seasonal staple year-round.
At this world-famous museum in Leavenworth, people go nuts for nutcrackers.
I feel I've been transported into somewhere else when I walk in these doors, and I could spend hours in here. I do.
I love it. It's the only one like it.
The utilitarian and decorative devices are at the crossroads of engineering and art. It's amazing to see how many styles and colors there are in this collection of 7,000 nutcrackers.
I'm Arlene Wagner, the Nutcracker lady. There's the doll maker.
At nearly 94 years old, Arlene runs the museum. Her passion for nutcrackers started in the 80s as a dance teacher when she and husband George put on the Nutcracker Ballet.
My husband played Mother Ginger.
And then everyone comes out of the skirt?
Yes, the little munchkins come out of the skirt. When we got ready for the ballet, we went around town and went around Seattle looking for the best nutcracker for the ballet. And we saw all of these big mouth, big tooth characters, and we just kind of fell in love with them.
That's when the couple began collecting them and creating the Nutcracker Museum. Soon, others were donating their nutcrackers too. Now they're all on display here.
We have them, the lever nutcrackers dating back to 1500. This one is from right at 1500. This one, right here, is the earliest known dated one.
And
from
what year is it?
1631.
That is incredible. So people have been trying to crack nuts
Forever, yes. We even have the nutting stones from prehistoric times, 5,000 to 8,000 years old.
They're really amazing. Do you have a favorite among these older ones?
Oh, yes. My favorite one is this monk with lamb right here. And it is beautifully done. 17th century.
And there's Carl. At 6 feet, he's one of the larger nutcrackers.
He is very handsome and very popular.
Now,
all the ladies have their picture taken with Carl.
does he actually crack nuts?
Yeah, well, he could. I mean, sometimes when they come, they put a coconut in there, but we discourage them.
From the big to the teeny tiny.
Of course, they cannot crack a nut.
Right.
But they have to open up the mouth in order to be even classified as a nutcracker. And that little tiny one is 5.1 millimeters, and he does open.
That's amazing. And these are actually in walnuts, it looks like.
There are nutcrackers from 50 different countries here, including France, Switzerland, England, and these from Italy.
And these 5 right here, when you lift the handle to crack the nut, the eyes change color.
What? That's so cool.
Of course, many are from Germany. This case contains nutcrackers from 4 generations of the same family.
So whose work is that?
This is Otto Ulbrich.
Okay.
Okay. And the birds up there that you see were made in 1933. But his son, Christian, opened his shop, or his workshop, in 1982. After Christian passed away, his son Gunther took over, and these are the first ones that he made. And now Gunther's son, Stefan, has made his first nutcracker after finishing his apprenticeship.
Is that a skateboard and a beer?
Well, of course, that's what young people are like nowadays, isn't it?
I love it.
There are even nutcrackers carved in the likeness of Arlene and George.
Amongst all these 7,000-ish nutcrackers, there's one that looks very familiar.
Yes.
It looks just like you.
This was done by a young carver in Germany.
So it's actually clothes that you have.
Yes.
And there's George behind you.
Yes.
How special is that?
Yes, very special.
I love that you and George shared a passion.
Oh, yes. And the thing that we argued about the most in our married life was, you have that one. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't.
And it was always about a nutcracker.
Always about nutcrackers.
Although George passed away, Arlene is continuing their legacy of sharing their love of nutcrackers with others.
I found one.
Everyone, including little ones, are welcome here. They're encouraged to do nutcracker hunts.
The children love them. That's why we have done all of these things down low. All of the Disney, different fairy tales.
I already did two.
Do you think you could ever get tired of nutcrackers?
Oh, how could you? I mean, with all this variety, no.
Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.
To check out the photo gallery of the Nutcracker Museum, head to our website. Another holiday hotspot this time of year is, of course, Pike Place Market. The top Seattle tourist spot is decked out in decorations this time of year. It's also the largest collection of small businesses in Seattle, with over 500 merchants, craftspeople, and farmers. For more information, just head to our website. From a magical experience to a magical misfit, the Tony Award-winning musical Matilda is now playing at Issaquah's Village Theater, and it's sure to cast a spell on audiences.
Matilda is the story of a young girl who lives in some unfortunate circumstances. And through the power of story and getting lost in books and understanding how expansive the possibilities of a world could be, uses her mind to triumph over evil.
Catherine Van Meter is the director. The musical is based on the children's book by Roald Dahl.
He was deeply afraid that kids were going to stop reading. So he wrote this book to celebrate the power of books and stories in libraries.
In this show, Matilda is misunderstood by her family, and some of the other adults in her life are downright awful. But she finds friendship and love with a kind teacher and loyal pals.
There are two lovely actresses who are playing Matilda.
11-year-olds Holly Riker and Nava Ruffeld take turns in the title role. For them, playing a complicated character is a lot of fun.
Sometimes she'll be a little bit naughty, and sometimes she's a little crazy, and she does some pretty unique stuff that you wouldn't expect. She knows that some things just aren't right, and someone has to change them.
When Matilda discovers she has magical abilities, she realizes that she has the power to make things better. It's an important message for everyone.
One person can change someone's entire life. Even if you're little, you can do a lot.
There's singing, dancing, and surprises. But this family-friendly show also has a lot of heart.
The music's so good, and just the storyline's so good, and I think people would really just be amazed when they see it. All of the actors are amazing. All the way that we tell the story and the way that the story was like perceived by Catherine really formed into this big ball of magic. And
I think it is an incredible time to show the power that young people have to change the world.
Matilda plays at Issaquah's Village Theater through December 30th. It then heads to the Everett Performing Arts Center in January. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
It's going to make your party unbelievable.
Brace yourself for some cheesy puns as we learn the art of the perfect cheese platter for the holidays. Plus, it's a party in the kitchen. Where's the Bacardi? Where's the vodka? I'm taking a controversial stand in support of, now wait for it, fruitcake. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gart Swanson at the Bellevue Downtown Ice Rink as part of a magical season on the east side. Not only can you come here and skate every day between now and January 13th, there's also things to eat and drink, music from our friends at Star 101.5, free skating lessons, and much more. It's open rain or shine at Bellevue's downtown park and will put you in the holiday spirit. Most likely you are busy entertaining a lot of friends and family this time of year, and if you really want to impress them, apparently it's all about the cheese, right? Here are some tips for the perfect platter thanks to our sponsor, Dairy Farmers of Washington.
Hi, I'm Shane Stoffer. I'm a certified cheese professional at the Holman Road QFC, aka the Cheese Master.
Shane Stoffer is the cheese master at QFC, but his co-workers call him the cheese pun-asher.
So at the holidays, no one wants to be left provolone. I legitimately get paid to cut the cheese all day. And I know I'm a monster.
Shane says no holiday party is complete without the perfect cheese platter. We asked him to spill his secrets.
My biggest advice for building the perfect cheese platter is go with your gut. Go with what you like. Make sure that you think about, because at the end of the day, if the things aren't eaten, it's going home with you. So make sure it's something that you yourself enjoy. I personally really love using Washington cheeses because not only are we supporting our local farms, but this is the terroir, or the taste of places, we like to say, is our local item. So currently I'm going to be building a delicious local holiday cheese board made with all Washington cheeses. You want your cheese board to always want to go from mild to wild. You want to start with your mild and end with your blues. This is our Mount Townsend Cirrus. It's a local take on a Camembert. Gives you that nice, rich, buttery beginning to your cheese board. Next, I've got our Cascadia Creamery Sleeping Beauty. Nice, supple, a little bit more of a crumbly kind of texture. This one's also a raw milk cheese. Our next cheese is the Scalmorza from Ferndale Farms. This is an Italian-style hanging cheese. It gives it that nice kind of gourd-like shape to it. And this one is also, it's a stretch curd. It gives you this rich, supple flavor and a nice milky, creamy kind of finish. And then we're going to finish off, because you always want to round your cheese board off with a nice blue cheese. This is our Whatcom Blue from Twin Sisters Creamery. 100% raw Jersey milk, so it gives that nice, rich, almost ice cream-like consistency, and then the nice blue tang to go with it.
After selecting the cheeses, it's time to add some foods to complement their flavors.
So now we're going to go with our pairings. I like to put my pairings kind of between the cheeses that are going to go best with them. So between our Cirrus and our Sleeping Beauty, I have some nice Washington apples. The crisp sweetness of the apple goes really well with that nice buttery richness from the Cirrus, as well as a little bit more of that tang that you get from that Sleeping Beauty. Next we have our Nola salami, and next we have our tomato topless jam from Three Little Figs. It's going to taste almost like a little mini pizza in your mouth when you're eating them together. And then we're going to do our Puget Sound Jams honey. This is made right here in Washington. Honeys and blue cheese are perfectly made for each other. I honestly believe that when bees are in the hive making honey, they're thinking about blue cheese. That nice sweetness helps cut down some of that tangy. And obviously, what cheese plate is complete without some delicious crackers to go with it. This is what I think it takes to make the perfect holiday cheese board. It's going to make your party unbelievable.
If you didn't get those cheese platter tips, hey, don't worry. We've got them posted on SeattleRefined.com. Coming up, you either love it or hate it. The Seattle chef who may change your mind about fruitcake. Welcome back to the show. I'm Gart Swanson. We're at the Bellevue Downtown Ice Rink today as part of the annual Magic Season. Bellevue has it all during the holidays that will create lasting memories for you and your family. All right, joining me now is Patrick Bannon from the Bellevue Downtown Association, and I'm already excited about the holidays, and I got the big ice rink out here.
That's great to hear. We want everyone to just come down and experience the magic, from ice skating to Snowflake Lane. So much to do here in downtown Bellevue.
Let's talk a little bit about this ice rink. It's 9,000 square feet of fun back here. This is kind of a big ordeal.
Not quite regulation NHL size, but it's enough to have a great time. It's the largest outdoor skating experience in the region.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Families of all sizes and shapes can come down and have a lot of fun.
And what can they expect when they get down here? I know there's free lessons, there's kids that are skating around, having a good time.
First thing I'd recommend is to go to the website at BellevueIceRink.com. That will have all the hours, admission prices, and special days so people can plan their visit accordingly. But when they arrive, they'll check in, pay their admission, pick up their rental skates, store their stuff and hop on the ice, and they can skate as much as they want throughout the day. Admission is good for a full day of skating.
So this is great fun for you, isn't it? I mean, personally, you just love this stuff.
It's a blast. So the Downtown Association has been doing this for 22 years. I haven't been doing it for 22 years. I grew up playing ice hockey. I'm stoked that Seattle's getting a team. Extra fun to see people come out and skate for the first time or skate for, their 1,000th time. Just having fun as a family down here in the downtown park.
And you know what I liked about everything you've just said? Not only is it the skating down here, but you said there's so much to do here in Bellevue.
There really is, and it's convenient and easy to get to. There's the ice skating here at the Bellevue Downtown Ice Rink, Snowflake Lane, which has become just a global destination for holiday fun, and a nightly parade at 7 p.m. up on Bellevue Way at the Bellevue Collection. Garden Delights over at the Bellevue Botanical Garden. 500,000 lights decorate the garden. Animals, surprises around every corner. There are performances of the Nutcracker over at Maidenbauer Theater. A lot of fun, and of course the shopping and restaurants can't be beat.
You just love your job right now, don't you?
Love my job. No better place to be.
All right, Patrick, one more question for you. Do you like fruitcake?
Fruitcake?
Yes.
I think there are so many better options. Can you put whipped cream on it?
You can put anything you want on it.
All right, now I'm going to go for a nice cream pie.
All right, you have to go up to the Wandering Goose Cafe. Heather Earnhardt, the owner up there, showed me how it's done correctly. Heather, there are so many fruitcakes out there that are not very good, but then there's some terrific ones too.
Right? We're gonna make one of the terrific ones today. This is a one bowl kind of fruitcake thing, so I'll have you do the mixing.
Okay.
We're gonna add some raisins. You can use the golden or the brown ones. These are sour cherries, dried. Taste one of those are good. We have some currants here.
And what is this?
Candied ginger.
That goes in.
Yeah, you can put that in. Some rum.
Some Bacardi.
Yeah. You're gonna put about a cup in, then a cup of apple juice, and we're just gonna mix that up. You want this to sit about 20 minutes to kind of plump up your fruit.
Just 2 eggs in this recipe.
2 eggs, yeah. Some orange zest. We have cardamom, ginger, allspice, cinnamon, and some clove. About half a cup of toasted pecans. And this is just butter that's been browned. This adds, gives it a little depth of flavor rather than adding just regular butter. You can see the brown bits there.
Yeah.
We have a couple cups of all-purpose flour and baking soda, baking powder, and some kosher salt. And we're just gonna sift that in. And then we'll mix all that up. We're gonna put this in a buttered loaf pan, and that's it. And then we're gonna put that in the oven, 325 for about an hour.
All right, we're all sliced up. Ready to eat it?
All right. I brought some homemade apple butter as well.
Look at that, a little more on there.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's give it a shot.
Cheers.
Right?
I go with the apple butter.
The apple butter shuts it off.
Woo.
That's really good. Now you have to like this.
This is good. Oh, it's good fruitcake.
All right, happy holidays, Heather.
Happy holidays, you too.
This holiday season, your Western Washington Honda dealers are partnering with Northwest Harvest for an incredible food drive. It's a chance to ensure the holidays are a little happier for those who need it most.
We consider Washingtonians, 1 in 9 people are food insecure, which means that they don't have access to enough food to feed their families.
Northwest Harvest is Washington's only statewide food bank, providing food to over 375 meal programs, food banks, and high-need schools. Donating is easy. All you have to do is bring non-perishable food items to your local Honda dealer and drop them in these easy-to-find boxes. Everything you give supports Northwest Harvest and their fight to end hunger in our communities.
There is no donation too small. There is no donation too big. Everything has an impact.
Seattle Refined will be right back. Welcome back to the show. We are just about wrapping things up here at the Bellevue Downtown Ice Rink. That's part of a magic season. This place is so cool, you have to check it out for the holidays. Another thing to check out, the holiday section on our website. We've got tons of ideas of places to go and things to see during the holidays. There's also gift guides for everyone in your family. It's all at SeattleRefined.com. Man, we had so much fun here. Thanks for joining us here on Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time. Make sure you get here to Bellevue and check out the ice.